Three friends went hiking, but their bodies were later found miles apart in places no human could have reached. What happened on that mountain has never been explained. The story begins with three close friends, Daniel, Aaron, and Liam, who had been planning their hiking trip for months. They weren't professionals, just weekend adventurers looking for new places to explore. This time, they chose Raven's Peak, a mountain whispered about in their small town. The locals always warned hikers about it, not because of wild animals, not because of weather, but because people don't come back the same. Some went missing, others returned, but their eyes never seemed to look quite right afterward. The mountain had a reputation, and the friends laughed it off as ghost stories meant to scare kids. They packed light, tents, food, flashlights, and their phones. The sun was just rising as they entered the trail, excitement buzzing between them. For the first few hours, everything felt normal. Birds chirping, leaves rustling, and the crunch of their boots on the dirt path. But by afternoon, the forest grew strangely quiet. No wind, no birdsong. Even their footsteps sounded too loud, echoing unnaturally as though the trees themselves were listening. Daniel joked, "Guess the ghost took a day off." But Liam frowned. He swore he saw something move in the corner of his vision, a shadow that didn't belong. By sunset, they reached a clearing to set up camp. The fire flickered weakly, as though the air was too heavy to carry its light. Aaron, staring into the flames, whispered that he felt like they were being watched. Liam admitted he'd been hearing whispers in the trees since midday. Daniel, trying to be the rational one, laughed it off. But deep down, he felt it too. That night, none of them slept well. Liam woke to the sound of crunching leaves, as if someone, or something, was circling their camp. But when he shone his flashlight, nothing was there. Aaron kept his eyes closed, pretending to sleep, though his heart pounded so loudly he was sure it would give him away. The next morning, they decided to cut the trip short. Something about Raven's Peak felt wrong. The path back down, however, wasn't the same. The trail markers they remembered were gone. Every direction they turned seemed unfamiliar. By midday, tension rose. Daniel stormed ahead, determined to just keep moving downhill. Liam tried to calm him, but Aaron noticed something odd. No matter how far they walked, the sunlight above never seemed to shift. Time felt stuck. It was then they stumbled upon something chilling. A backpack, torn, old, covered in dirt. Inside, they found a journal. The last entry read, "It won't let me leave. The forest is alive. If you find this, don't stay another night." Liam's hands trembled as he closed the book. "We need to go back. Now." But the forest didn't let them. As twilight fell again, they realized they were walking in circles. The clearing they set camp in the night before appeared again, though they had marched in the opposite direction all day. Panic set in. Daniel threw the journal into the fire in frustration. The moment it burned, the whispers Liam heard grew louder, like dozens of voices calling their names from the tree line. That was the last time anyone saw them alive. Weeks later, after the town raised alarms, search parties combed Raven's Peak. Their discovery shocked even the most seasoned rescuers. Daniel's body was found at the summit, sitting cross-legged as if in meditation, though the peak was nearly impossible to climb without ropes. His expression was calm, almost serene. Liam's body was discovered deep inside a cave system, miles away in the opposite direction, a place no hiker would willingly enter. His phone was found beside him, the screen filled with recordings of static and faint whispers. Aaron's body appeared near a river at the mountain's base. But here's the strange part. He was wearing Daniel's jacket and carrying Liam as backpack, though there was no clear path connecting the locations. Experts couldn't explain it. There were no signs of struggle, no injuries. It was as if the mountain itself had taken them, separating them like pieces of a puzzle. To this day, Hikers who dare venture near Raven-S Peak claim they hear voices calling their names in the wind. Some even swear they've seen 3 figures in the trees, one sitting, one wandering, one standing by the water. Locals say the mountain doesn't want people to leave together. It pulls them apart, scatters them, and keeps a piece of them forever. So, if you ever hear whispers on the trail, don't look back. And whatever you do, don't go hiking on Raven's Peak, because no one really leaves.